Hey you, what up? Maryam here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. What's new at the drugstore? Do you want to know? Because I want to know. Today I'm going to be testing out all the newness from the drugstore, creating this look using all these first impressions, and of course, trying them out, testing them out, seeing whether they are worth our time and our money. Please do not buy these products before I try them. Team Truth style, as always. You know how we do. With that said, remember to subscribe. If you aren't already, hit that notification bell so you can see all of my Wednesday and Sunday videos. And now let's get into this, testing out the latest drugstore makeup. The first product that I am going to test out from the drugstore is a primer. I actually have two. Both are from MILANI. One is their Avocado Redness Correcting Primer, and the other one is their Peach Glass Skin Primer with peach extract. So what I'm gonna do is apply one to each side of the face. All right, so this is a primer that is $12.99. Ooh, green, very green. Kind of love that for me. I'm also gonna apply the glass skin one to my forehead. I feel like my forehead is smooth enough that it could use some glassiness. Okay. Ooh, does this one have a peach scent? Yeah. Strong Too Faced peach scent, you know the one, even though it's MILANI. I don't know, I'm not really like a huge fan of scented primers. I feel like that's just doing too much. And this peach scent is like particularly overwhelming. I'm gonna blend out this primer first. Oh no, the scent is way overwhelming for me. It's kind of a lot. So this is water-based, it's got some glycerin, jojoba oil, and a bunch of chemicals I can't pronounce. But is it making my skin more glassy? I don't know about that. I can't say that it does. Feels like a moisturizer, just a bit sticky. All right, I'm gonna use a different brush for this side of the face, just like a little Too Faced brush. Their highlighting brush works for me. Oh my, this kind of reminds me of one of those CBD masks that you put on at night and then you feel like a zombie the next day. At least I do. There's a little bit of that jelly finish. Almost feels silicone-y. Let's see. Water-based, and that's pretty much the only ingredient I can pronounce. Okay. I think I kind of like this one. There's definitely a difference. This one mattified and it smoothed out my skin texture, whereas this one is very, very glowy. I mean, my forehead is reflecting everything that's in this room right now. It's looking very mirror-like. But this avocado one is surprisingly quite nice. I'm not sure if it's actually doing anything for the redness. Also, my skin is so sensitive that every time I rub anything on it, it just flushes. So I'm gonna have to give it a few seconds to really set. Also, if you're wondering what these crazy spots are on my neck, these are bruises from my red cherry angiomas removal. That's right, I got it done. I'm super excited. There's definitely some downtime. I think 2 weeks of downtime. Some of the spots are going to bruise like this, but the actual angiomas will be disappearing. So they will first turn black, then they will turn gray, and then either they will get sucked back into the vein or they will fall off. That's what I was told. So that's the update on that. Moving right along to foundation. I have several foundations I wanted to test out from the drugstore. One of them being the L'Oreal Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. Okay. And the second one being the Revlon Color Stay Light Cover Foundation. Now this is a foundation that is currently on sale. Originally it's $14, now it's $8, and it has pretty good reviews. So this one is kind of the one that I'm leaning towards, but I definitely want to see at least the shades of this Skin Paradise. I'm gonna test them out real quick on this side of the face. Honestly, that looks pretty good. Is that rain on my roof? I can't stand the rain against my window. I love rain though. Some nice shades. So here we have light 3, light 2, and light 1. I think the undertone of light 1 and light 3 are the best for me, so I may just mix them in and try them on this side of the face. All right, let's do this. A little bit of 1, a little bit of 3. Boom. $17.99. I don't know, is it me or are these drugstore prices elevating upwards towards the prestige and luxury categories? I don't know, is it me? I feel like $17 for a L'Oreal skin tint is, I don't know, not what I'm used to. But let's blend her out, shall we? Ooh, kind of nice though, kind of nice. Why do I love my skin right now? And why was that so damn effortless? You know what? Let me not be so surprised. My skin is actually on the good side right now. It's on the really good side right now. I mean, sure, I have a couple of imperfections here and there, but for me, for someone who is acne prone, this is a really good skin day. So the fact that this skin skin tint or tinted moisturizer is blending out so lovely, shouldn't surprise me. My skin is good, therefore most products will work for it. Look at this side of the face compared to this one. Whoa. I love the fact that you can still see my freckles, but it's not like an entire cheek of freckles, you know? It's good, good stuff. Well, you know what? I shouldn't be surprised for another reason. L'Oreal is my favorite brand of drugstore foundations. Absolutely, hands down. L'Oreal, and then the second one would be Maybelline. They make some of the best foundations from the drugstore. I've always reached for them since I was a teenager. So again, why am I shocked? All right, let's go for this Revlon. The shade that I have here is 210 Creme Brulee. Not sure if it's my shade. Oh girl, I don't think so. This is really, really light. Oh shit. Shoot. Damn it, I don't have the right shade. This one is clearly way off. I can't make this work, but that's okay. I have the L'Oreal Skin Paradise, so I'm gonna make it work. Let's try that again. So I mixed the two shades, 1 and 3. I felt like the undertone was the best with 1 and 3. I guess this is the golden undertone and the 2 is cooler. And I feel like it gave me the right shade match. Yeah, it's lovely. Why are you not on sale? Oddly enough, I think I like the skin tint better with the glass skin primer rather than the mattifying one. Like here, it's just looking so luminous and so dewy. And here, it's not really sure which direction to go in. Are you getting that sense or is it just me? Here, it's like, I want to be dewy, but that primer underneath is not helping me. It's the vibe I'm getting. All right, anyway, skin looks blurred. Skin looks really, really good. Setting these two aside as contenders. All right, concealer time. I don't have anything new from the drugstore for the concealer. What I'm gonna use is actually this Pure Push-Up 4-in-1 Sculpting Concealer that I've been talking about, but I haven't actually used on camera. I finally found it, so I'm gonna quickly use it, even though it's not a drugstore product. But it's really nice. I've been using it a lot off camera. I just wanted to give it some love and show you how good it is. I'm not gonna apply a lot, literally just a pinchy poo, and then just blend it out. The shade that I'm using is MG2, so my foundation shade in Pure Cosmetics is MG5. When I'm not tan. So for my concealer, I went several steps down so that it can brighten my look. I feel like this concealer is very nice. It's very lightweight. You can blend it out to nothingness. Good for those no makeup type of days, but also it covers everything. Lovely. Before I move on to powder, I am going to test out this Milani cream blush. Remember that big old PR package with all these fruity or fruit inspired products? Well, this one is from the peach section and it is called your Peach Cheek Kiss Cream Blush. First time trying it. Feels extremely creamy, almost oily. I picked up quite a lot, but let's see how it applies. Not bad, definitely not bad, but I am seeing it remove some of my foundation underneath. So I think this formula is just a bit too heavy for the skin tint. I just checked the ingredients. I see there's some synthetic wax and some synthetic beeswax. Also some silica, so that's a lot of heavy ingredients. I mean, the color is really cute, but the formulation is not ideal. And also kind of blended out into nothing. I really don't see the color anymore. Do you? I almost feel like I have to reapply the skin tint on top of the blush. That's a no bueno. Meh. Setting that aside, I do have another blush from Milani to test out. This one is the baked version. So I'll set that aside for after powder. For powder today, I'm not gonna be using a new product. I'm just gonna be using my favorite CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder in translucent and also in the shade tan. I'm just gonna use translucent all over for a very light set. Oh, so good. And then I'm gonna test out this big blush from Milani. Just gonna pick some up on my finger. Very, very pigmented. Lots of sparkles in there. I have a feeling I may like this one. I have that stinking suspicion, as they say. I'm gonna grab a little. This is that Wander Beauty brush. I'm gonna start from the back. It's a lot. Holy crap. I was going for a no makeup look today, but this is turning out a little different. That's okay. Blush is really easy to blend out. And also, it doesn't really stay on the face too long, so even if you apply this much blush, it's not gonna look like this by the time you're finished with your makeup. But if you don't believe me, also, if you're scared, you can just go back to your translucent powder, like the CoverGirl one, and you can just apply that over. And then look at that. Suddenly, it's not so crazy. Suddenly, it's kind of cute. Still a little bright, definitely not as bright. Wow, that Milani blush was a lot more pigmented than I was expecting. Lee, do you like my blush?
I'm not a blush guy.
Not your vibes?
No. Looks like somebody smacked you in the side of your face.
I guess we're gonna subdue it to further. I don't know, Lee is really funny. I could be wearing like no makeup at all, but the moment that I put on a little bit of blush, he tells me that I'm wearing too much makeup. But then when I have a full face with no blush at all, he's kind of like, oh, it's a nice natural look. I don't know. Men are really weird. But yeah, I seriously think that my face is the type of face, because I have so much cheek real estate, I feel like I can't pull off a lot of blush. I have to go very careful. So if you're like me, bear that in mind. For bronzers today, we've got some Caramel Delight and Charming Chai bronzers from Colored Rain. Now, Colored Rain isn't necessarily a drugstore brand. They're kind of like a indie brand, but I really love their products, you guys. They're so good. They have great formulations. And like these bronzers look so nice. Look at these shades. Not orangey, just like beautiful and golden and olive. That's what I like. I'm gonna go for Charming Chai, just because it's giving me sunny golden vibes. I'll just pick up a little bit. Very golden, very beautiful, very smooth too. So with this, I'm actually going to surround this crazy old blush. And believe it or not, it's actually going to subdue the blush. It's going to make it a little bit more subtle. I know you don't see it yet. I don't see it yet either, but we'll get to it. Next up, shall we do brows? For brows, we have a couple of things. I have this Browsessive Wet n Wild brow pencil, and I also have this Milani Conditioning Clear Brow Gel. You might have noticed I haven't had much good luck with brow products lately, so hopefully today will be a different day. I'm gonna brush out these brows. I mean, I'm familiar with this Browsessive brow pencil from Wet n Wild. Just like a regular brow pencil. The shade that I'm using is dark brown. I'm not gonna do anything crazy like I usually do, meaning I'm not gonna be drawing any hair strokes. I'm just gonna be filling in the gaps, because that's what I think pencils are best for when it comes to brows. This is a bit of a waxy pencil. Not so much pigment, but more wax. It's actually helping to lay down the hairs a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of those types of brow pencils, but I get it, they serve their purpose. Oh no, girl, too waxy for me. I mean, I get it, there's a place for it, but I don't really have a place for it. Why? Because waxes don't hold down my coarse brows. My brow hairs are far too thick for just wax. They need glue. They need something super strong, like my 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. Just got a refill in the mail, thanks Benefit. But this video is not about them, is it? All right, these brows are what they are. I guess I might as well just brush them out one more time using the spoolie. This isn't my preferred method for brows, but it'll work for today. Ooh, my stomach is rumbling. I must be hungry, hoping I won't get hangry. Milani brow gel is where it's at right now. Please be good. Feels like a light formula at first, but at least the spoolie picks up a lot of product. Kosas. Man, those brow products from my previous video were not up to par. Okay, nah, this Milani brow gel is just not strong enough. Not strong enough for me, but perhaps if you have really fine brow hairs, maybe it'll work for you. I'm just not that girl. And it's also kind of taking a while. I'm very picky about brow products. I need them to work instantly. I don't want to try them any specific way to make them work. It's 2021. We've got options. Get out of here. Nah, I'm done. All right, didn't like any of it. Moving right along. For the eyes, we have something muy special today. We've got 3 new palettes from Essence in collaboration with Disney Princess. So we've got the Snow White eyeshadow palette. We've got Ariel. Aurora. I think Aurora is the prettiest color combo in my opinion, because it's got some pinks and some purples. I also think it's probably the most universal, but Ariel is giving me spring vibes. And then Snow White is a little bit cooler. It's definitely got some cooler tones, also some colors with the green and with the blue. I'm gonna go for Ariel. I would say out of these 3 princesses, neither one is my favorite. I'm more of a Jasmine, Mulan, Pocahontas type of gal, you know? Never really liked Ariel. I don't know, she kind of bothered me. But don't come for me. It's just my opinion, okay? I don't have an eyeshadow primer from the drugstore. Oh, but I do have some candies from Behave. Seriously good sour bears. 1 gram of sugar, 80 calories. I'm sorry, my stomach was rumbling. So I'm just gonna use my Fenty primer because it's the one that I have handy. Candy. I'm gonna blend that out real quick. They also wrote me a note. Use code Maryam to get free shipping if you're interested. Okay, that's it. That was the last candy. What I'm gonna do right now is create a very subtle peachy look, because I feel like there's some peachy shades in here. Some nice little, I don't know, iridescent, sparkly shades. Better be good. I'm gonna grab this Laura Mercier contour brush. For the eye, reach into the shade called Kiss the Girl. I kissed the girl and I liked it. Taste of her cherry chapstick. I kissed the girl just to try it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind it. Alright, it's a cute little shade. Nice sizable mirror. Wait, how much are these palettes? Oh, it looks like they also have villains. I didn't get the villains, I just got the princesses. I see, out of stock. The price is $14. $14 for an eyeshadow palette is honestly not bad. I see that it's sold out on their website and I can't seem to find a retailer that's currently selling it, but perhaps Amazon. If I find the link, I will place it below in the description. All right, this is cute, maybe a little too cute, but as always, we will make it work. I'm just gonna take a clean brush and blend out some of this. Just want a little wash of color here, you know, something bright, popping, but not too much. I'm gonna grab the shade Mermaid. Ooh, this also looks very pigmented. I'm gonna add that to my outer lid like that, and then also blend that out for a bit of smokiness, like that, and blend that in as well. Yeah, wow, these two shades are quite lovely. I feel like I've seen a lot of Disney collaborations lately between ColourPop, also Makeup Revolution is doing, I think, a collaboration with the same three princesses too. All right, this is getting to be very vibrant. I'm getting some Japanese cherry blossom vibes here. I'm gonna blend it out, no fears. All right, we've got a good base. Now, let's amp it up with some of these shimmery shades. I'm gonna go for Sea Witch, this shade that reminds me of a Huda Beauty shade. You swirl it and then it kind of gives you this iridescence. Wow, very shimmery, no fallout. Wait, why does this actually feel like a Huda Beauty palette? I will say even the textures are very reminiscent of Huda Beauty. But this is $14.99, if you can find it, of course. What about you guys? I've actually been kind of a fan of Essence lately. They've been delivering. Now I definitely need a little bit of a brow bone color, I would say. So I'm gonna go for this shade here called Starfish. Just like a beautiful neutral bone shade or cream shade. I'm gonna add that to the brow bone. I'm gonna clean it up, maybe downplay it a little more, kind of like I did with the blush. Yeah. That was necessary, that was needed. This is so much cuter now than this. All right, let's do the same thing. You guys, these shadows are really nice. The 4 colors that I've tried so far are really good. The fallout is minimal, the blend is great, the pigment is there. I mean, you can't complain really. All right, now I feel like I blended out way too much. I don't have enough pink, so I'm gonna dip into Mermaid and Kiss the Girl. Add a little bit to the corner and then whisk that out. You see, now there's just a little more something. Tap, whisk that out. So she's fiery. All right, now I want to go for this shade Explorer, gold one here. Very pretty. Small brush. Do we have her? Oh yes, that's nice. That's nice. Just a little bit of gold, a little bit of interest. Always necessary. Gonna add some right here too, just for a pop. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling it. Kind of feeling everything. Oh, this area around the nose is looking very badly creased. Not a good look for me. Not a good look for anyone. I need to blend that out, buff that out. All right, I feel the eyes are really cute. I don't want to add any color to the lower lash line. I don't feel like I really need it. With this Disney Princess Essence collection, we also have some mascaras for each of the 3 princesses, and you guessed it, it's their Lash Princess mascara. I do like this one, but I'm not gonna use it for today's video because I have 2 other brands that I'd like to test out. I have the Falsies Lash Lift from Maybelline, and I also have the Lash Blast Clean Volume Mascara from CoverGirl. I'm gonna use one on each eye and see which one I like more. This CoverGirl brush is kind of funky, whereas the Maybelline wand is a lot more traditional, so I have a feeling I will probably like this one more, but I don't know that yet. Oh wait, but before I do the mascara, I have some liners to test out. I've got some Tattoo Studio Smoky Gel Pencils from Maybelline in 3 different shades. I have a smoky gray, smoky black, and smoky brown. I think for this look, I want to go with a smoky brown and just add a little bit of definition to this lash line, like that. Maybe wing it out a pinch. Love that. Glide is pretty effortless on this pencil, I gotta say. I love those super creamy gel pencils. They're so easy to use. And then on the other side, there's this little cushion smudger that will allow you to really smudge out that liner if you want to, like that. And I'm actually gonna take a smoky liner brush, dip it into this shade here called Seagull, and I'm gonna set that liner just a bit, A little bit of fallout with the glittery shades, but no big deal. Back to the mascara. Gonna use my Laura Mercier curler, not a drugstore curler, but it's worth every penny. If you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. Also gonna curl my lower lashes. Maybelline The Falsies on this side. Cat hair, cat hair. So this is a non-waterproof formula, but I always say this, even though I'm not someone who can wear non-waterproof formulas, I really like non-waterproof formulations for building up the lashes. You can't really do that with waterproof formulas as well as with non-waterproof ones. But unfortunately, because the regular mascaras are so inky, those are the ones that tend to smudge on me. Hopefully this one won't, but I'm actually gonna give the top lashes a chance to set before I add a second coat and a coat for the bottom. I'm gonna move on to the CoverGirl Lash Blast for the other eye. I hate brushes like this. They're really not ideal for me. They don't pick up a lot of product. And because of that, it's hard for me to concentrate the product where I want to concentrate it, you know? It kind of just goes wherever. All right, I'm gonna give that a chance to set too. I feel like this one is doing good. Let's add that to the lower lashes. Activate ugly face. Okay, off the bat, I like the Maybelline Falsies mascara better than the CoverGirl Lash Blast, but my lashes are better on this side, so they honestly probably look better to you because they are a little bit more defined, but not as full. But there's more of them because it's just better lashes on this side. Eyes are done. You see how the blush is not as extreme as it was in the beginning? It's kind of like a little bit more workable. And believe me, it'll get even more workable throughout the day once my skin eats up all the color. For highlighter today, I'm gonna use the new OFRA STEPH Tom's Collab highlighter in Milk and Cookies. Looks like 2 different shades. Beautiful. I'm gonna use the darker shade here. Just a smidge of that. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely, very blinding. Very smooth. For the lips, we have several different options. So I have the Revlon Color Stay Satin Ink, which is kind of like a long-lasting, glossy liquid lipstick formulation. I grabbed 3 different colors for this look. Maybe this neutral one will be it. But I also have this MILANI Just Peachy Gloss, again from the same collection. So maybe I should just go all out with monochromatics. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna add just a pinch of this Dust lip liner from Persona Cosmetics. Just a bit to define the lips. And then I'm gonna go straight in with the MILANI Ludicrous lip gloss in Just Peachy. Ooh, ooh. I feel like that was a really good choice. Although it did bring out my bruises just a little bit more because they're kind of on the orange side right now. I'm gonna have to cover those up. And that is the look. Very peachy, very spring vibes, almost going into summer vibes. I like it, very ripe and juicy. Kind of reminds me of a fruit, reminds me of like a juicy watermelon. I like these colors on me. I feel like they're very fun, very whimsical, very girly, and just like ethereal, easy. They always brighten the face. They always make everyone look just a little bit more effortless and easy and outgoing. So I like the vibe. Now let's talk about all the products that I've tested today. What am I looking forward to testing out again? Well, the one thing that I was particularly intrigued with were the Milani primers. I thought they were kind of nice. There was definitely a difference with the Avocado primer in the before and after. I also was kind of a fan of this L'Oreal Skin Paradise Water Infused Tinted Moisturizer. I thought it looked beautiful upon application. I feel like it still looks really, really nice. My skin looks fresh. It looks like my skin, just better. Covered up, but not covered up, you know? Like easy, but good. The Milani blushes were very different from one another. One was kind of barely there upon application. The other one was like way too much upon application. Put them together, perhaps maybe it would work, but I don't know, I wasn't really a huge fan of either one, although the baked blush did give me a lot of pigment. And for someone like myself who has really oily skin that eats up color and product, this is probably something that I would reach for again. Just cautiously, knowing how pigmented this is. I probably don't need to apply as much as I did, you know? This Disney Princess Ariel palette in collaboration with Essence Cosmetics was really, really promising. It reminded me of Huda Beauty eyeshadows, except it's moderately priced at $14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 shades. I mean, that's $1 a shade. Pretty impressed. I think so far I like this Maybelline Falsies mascara more than the CoverGirl Lash Blast, but obviously I have to see how they wear. I have to see how all of this wears before really giving you guys a verdict. So this is one of those first impressions videos in which I give you my first impressions, so here they are. Of course, if you're interested in seeing any further explanation on any of these products, definitely let me know below, and also watch out for those Faves X Fails videos in which I round up my monthly faves and also fails. So with that, I am going to zoom on out so that you can click on my next two videos, a video that you may like and also my most recent video in case you haven't watched it. So click on it. Love you guys. See you in the next one.